see, it's hard. A lot of kids don't like the teachers, right? You can send him to another school and think he's not going to like the teacher there either. All right?
No, I don't think that's true. I just...
Look.
You know,
Well, it's scary and sad because we're not together anymore. And Mum cries a lot and I cry too.
I'd be better off dead, then I'd have nothing to fight about anymore.
Well, I don't really have any friends at my new school, and at lunchtimes I just walk around with the teachers or read a book.
Now they're separated, the fighting stopped, and I get to spend more time alone with them. It's kind of like I've got to know them better, you know.
If I can't handle things, I just lie in my bed, put on my headphones and turn the CD up full blast.
In a way, I can see that it'd be much harder for them, and it is better them breaking up now and being kind of happy rather than them staying together and always fighting.
I like being at my dad's house. I have a great time. And I'd like to see him more often, but it makes Mum upset when she sees me with Dad. And you don't want to be around when Mum gets upset.
I'm just sick of them complaining all the time. Mum doesn't have enough money. Dad wishes I'd spend more time with him. I don't want to hear it. I have enough problems of my own at the moment.
I get scared when Mum says Dad is going to court about seeing me.
Well, Mum's got this new boyfriend, and he's always telling me to do stuff differently from how Dad wanted me to do it. And Mum will go along with what he says, but, I don't see why I should have to listen to him. He's not my dad.
Dad reckons it's all Mum's fault. She used to yell at everybody all the time. She was the one who took me away from Dad.
Mum and Dad told me that I could decide when I wanted to be with them. And so I finally figure everything out, and then Dad starts complaining that I don't spend enough time with him.
When I come back from Dad's, Mum asks me all those questions, like is Dad's girlfriend still there? Do they sleep in the same bed?
They keep sending messages to me, saying each other's stupid and stuff.
My parents said we could go away for Christmas, and then they got divorced and just cancelled the holiday. And so, Mum will say now, oh yeah, I promise we'll go away next Christmas. But, I don't know, I'll believe that when I see it because, I don't know, I just can't trust either of them anymore.
Every time Mum takes me over to Dad's house, they start arguing.
I don't know. We'll talk about it another time, all right? This is my time now, Jenny, all right? So just walk away.
But you're always saying this and we never get to talk. You're always...
We never get to talk because you're never here.
They argue over really big things. They say swear words to each other and stuff like that. I'm just scared Dad's going to hit Mum.
They blame each other for the divorce. But, it's Mum who's taking it really bad. She's had to go out and look for a job, and as she says, there's not many jobs out there for a woman with not much work experience.
I don't know, I just wish that Dad had understood how scary it is when they argue and fight. Because, I don't know, my sister and I used to get sent to our bedrooms, and I was only little then, and I was always scared that he'd hurt Mum. And still get pretty scared when he gets angry.
Mum and Dad used to argue about me all the time, and if I tried hard to be good and not naughty, maybe Dad would have stayed here. Mum was yelling at Dad, saying that she doesn't have enough money to buy me new clothes, and it sounds like she'd be happier if she divorced me too.
Since the divorce, the house is the only thing that we've got left, and Mum says that Dad's going to try and make us sell it so he can have the money.
When my parents were deciding which high school I should go to, they talked to me and they asked me what my opinion was of it, and they discussed it with each other before they made their decision. And it was really cool how they didn't argue.
Well, it was really bugging me how, like, every time Mum came to pick us up from Dad's, or if he ever came to our place, there was always, like, this gloominess hanging over everyone's heads.
They're always fighting each other about going to Dad's.
I hate it when the phone rings. They just start arguing. Why couldn't Dad just live upstairs and then Mum could live downstairs?
I mean, I only see them once a fortnight. It's not very much. So I want them to have a good time when they're with me. I don't want to be strict with them, otherwise they may not want to come and see me again. It's hard to say no when you don't see them very much.
He spoils them rotten. It's like he's trying to buy their love, and I can't compete with that. With what he buys them and all the outings he takes them on.
At Mum's, bedtime's different, the food's different, and keeping my room tidy is different, but that's alright. Like, they both have different rules, and that's alright with me.
Oh, well, after my mum left, I kind of thought maybe she doesn't care about me or anything because I didn't see her for a while. And then Dad was saying maybe she doesn't, maybe she can't be bothered. But we've sorted it out now, and it was a while ago.
Well, I don't know why my dad moved out, and I don't know where I'm going to live. Well, this is what I feel like today. I laid down a blue sky with some clouds and a sun, and the clouds are blocking out the sun, and there's some grass, and there's an angry mouth that wants to eat me up.
I had this dream about climbing up the side of a volcano. My mum and Dad are with me. When we get to the top, I fall in and try and grab Mum or Dad, but they're gone.
I don't know why they got married in the first place. Then they just decided to get divorced, and they didn't even ask me or my sisters.
We were careful not to involve our son in our discussions about the divorce, but of course he heard everything that was going on. And, well, he's right, we didn't ever really ask him how he felt about it at the time.
When they told me they were getting divorced, I was really upset. I cried really hard. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't want to tell my friends about it. Then when I realised I was going to have to change schools, I got really angry. Dad used to read me and Janita's story, and I don't know who's going to do that now. Well, my mum said I just had to give myself a little time to make some new friends. Mum said that Mum's still looking for a job, and she says that we might have to move to another flat that's not so expensive, and that might mean we'll have to go to another new school.
It's too hard to talk to my parents about these things. It's like I'll get mad at them and then they'll yell at me. So I talk to my friends about it, because at least they'll try and understand how I feel.
We have better things to do than sit there talking about our parents' problems.
I still feel bad about my family breaking up and all. Not that I can really ever remember us being the perfect family like you see on TV or something, but yeah, when I think about it, it makes me upset.
I'm really busy. I mean, after school I do netball practice, I also do gymnastics training, I do swimming too. On the weekends I stay over with Mum, and we always do something good, like we watch a movie, or she buys me some new clothes and a CD or something. I like being busy.
I thought my daughter was doing fine, and then one day she came home from school, she was complaining about feeling sick, said she had been having headaches, trouble sleeping, things like that, which is very out of character for her. So I took her to the doctor, and he said he could find nothing wrong with her physically.
When they told me they were getting separated, they made sure that I knew that they still loved me. And I was still a bit sad, but it made me feel a little better. And I think they still love me.
I do love my mum and dad.
Yeah, one day Dad asked me what was wrong, and he listened to me and told me to talk to Mum about it. And then both Mum and Dad worked out a way to make it better, and it turned out okay. I was a lot happier about it.
I really make a conscious effort now to separate the relationship problems that I have with my ex-partner from my relationship with my kids.
Now that I've got a bit of perspective on the separation process, I think it's helping us out of a vicious cycle of just arguing over everything and accusing each other of every little thing.
It got to the stage with my marriage where I couldn't even speak to my ex without ending up in a fight. So one of the main things I got from this course is that I learnt it was really essential that we still communicate with each other, and also that we were doing more harm to our kids than to ourselves.
We just have to step outside of that and look at their needs, talk to them, tell them what's going on. Otherwise they can start making up their own version of the truth.